No doubt the summertime brings lots of fun for all of us, no matter our ages. But as you get older, that heat can really take a toll on you. So whether you or someone you know and love in your family is considering making the move from home to a new home at an independent living community here in Chattanooga, you're in luck because Allison Darris is on the show with me this morning. She, of course, is with Hickory Valley Retirement Community, and they pack a punch into their summertime fun over there at Hickory Valley.
Hi, Julie. Allison. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
You betcha. So, I mean, y'all you have a true thriving community there at Hickory Valley, and knowing you've got a lot of fun summer activities that you've got up your sleeve.
We certainly do. And as you were talking about, the hot summer months, I think we're all dealing with just the oppressive heat and humidity that we have here in the South. And we have a lot of fun things going on at Hickory Valley all day, every day for our residents. But some benefits of senior living in the summertime months is electricity, your air conditioning. Your electricity is included with your monthly rent. So you can keep it as hot or as cold in your apartment as you want to. And your monthly rent is going to stay the same. Some things as far as, just home and upkeep in the summer months. Don't have to worry about taking care of a yard anymore because our great maintenance team and our landscapers are going to take care of mowing the grass and trimming the bushes and making sure everything outside looks beautiful. And then, of course, like you said, fun activities. We've got fun activities going on in our community every day. So our residents can have a very fun and thriving and active day without actually leaving our community, without leaving the comfort of air conditioning. So definitely some great benefits to senior living during the summer months.
The people who live there, who make up the community at Hickory Valley, are varied, and they've all come for different reasons.
Sure.
I had a chance to go out, what was it, within the last year anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked to two gentlemen, I know you remember them well. And it seems like the story goes that one of them didn't live in Chattanooga, and his son, I think it was, just kind of said, "Come on, Dad, we're going."
Yeah.
And they found, isn't that right?
That is correct. He came from Memphis and just kind of showed up. And it's interesting, like you said, Julie, people make that move to senior living for all different reasons and at different points in their life. I think that the biggest benefit for senior living is being in a community and being with other seniors, having that opportunity to be social and interact, and having that be so comfortable and convenient. It's literally right outside of your apartment door. You have over 100 neighbors and friends and staff members that you can interact with. So transitioning from living in a home alone to a community setting like that could be a real big benefit. But it's also a big change, and it can be one that can be kind of daunting and overwhelming for people who are considering making that move. So if you are a senior and you're interested in learning more about senior living and you think, I would really, I think that would be fun, but I have no idea where to start, that's a great opportunity to pick up the phone, call me, tell me a little bit about what your concerns are, what you think might be a benefit for you, and we can talk through that. I think the other great thing is just to kind of get over that hump of maybe being nervous about making that change, is just to come into the community. Come join us for a lunch, a dinner, an event, some entertainment. See what we have to offer. Come experience what Hickory Valley has to offer, meet some of our residents, and that can really help people feel more comfortable about making this type of move, and honestly get them excited about making a move to senior living instead of having it be so kind of nerve-wracking and at times scary.
The day that I've been there a couple of times, and both times I've come actually. Once we were in the cafeteria area, the
Mm-hmm.
dining room rather. And all I can remember is that it was full of laughter, very full of laughter.
Yes.
And the other thing is that it's a wide age bracket, it seems like. I mean, I would guess there were people there in their 70s.
Yes.
Of course, well into their 90s, but that means it's vibrant.
It is very vibrant. And interestingly enough, I mean, like you said, we have residents who range from 70s to a couple of residents who are over 100 years old in independent living. We have a great mix of male to female residents. We've got about 40% male residents in our community. Average age is probably going to be, I would say, mid-80s. That's average. And then, you kind of run the gamut of, what people's life situations are as far as coming to our community. We have some residents who have been at Hickory Valley for more than 10 years. A lot of our residents have been there just for a couple of years. But again, people come for all different, reasons at different points in their life. Things change, but I have never, in my time there, have heard somebody say, gosh, I wish I hadn't have made this move. It's usually people are nervous about making the move, and they are very happy and pleasantly surprised and happy with their decision to move to senior living very quickly after making that transition.
Something else you said earlier was about the convenience, and you meant by that leaving your apartment,
yes.
And then you're in the rows of all these other friends, yes. Now, but you're also conveniently located in Chattanooga. So if you're looking to maybe leave the burdens of home, but you don't want to give up all of your independence, people bring their cars there, and
most
you can
definitely
easily go wherever you want to go.
Yes. So independent living, you can have your car, you can come and go as you please. You do still have a lot of independence. It's basically like apartment living with amenities, and you just get to do all the fun stuff. Basically, you get to give up all the things that I think most of us who are living through a day-to-day life would love to give up. Grocery shopping, cooking, preparing the meal, cleaning up the kitchen, mowing the grass, weekly housekeeping. Again, as far as being able to have a full day in the community, we have a chapel in our community. So we have church services on Sundays. We have devotions and Bible studies during the week. We have a beauty shop in the building, so you can get your hair done, get your nails done without ever leaving the building. So you have a lot of amenities available to you in the community, but you do have that freedom to come and go and live your life. And you had talked about being conveniently located. We are in the East Brainerd area, but we're a little bit off of the beaten path. So we're not in the thick of the East Brainerd hubbub, but we are very right. Conveniently located to anything and everything you might need to get to. And again,
it feels like a neighborhood. You're nestled in a neighborhood.
We are definitely in a neighborhood. Like I said, we're off of Lee Highway, but we're on a residential road. So everything around us is either homes or a townhome community. So it is very quiet. In our lovely courtyard, you can sit out there and you don't hear traffic. You hear birds chirping. It's really a beautiful setting, but again, kind of very conveniently located to the East Brainerd area, also to Hickson. We're only about 10 minutes up 153 from the heart of Hickson, the Northgate area as well.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions before I let you run.
Sure.
In terms of apartment sizes, don't you have everything from studio to 2 bedrooms?
We do. So we have studio apartments that are just a little under 400 square feet, up to 2-bedroom apartments that are just under 1,200 square feet. And so pretty much anything in between. Honestly, we currently have pretty limited availability, but that's always subject to change. So if it is a move that you're considering making and want to check out Hickory Valley, I encourage you to come out and see us sooner rather than later. Maybe you're not quite ready to make that move, but you are ready to decide that's where you want to go. You can always pay a waitlist deposit and hold a spot in our community for when you are ready.
All right, then let me show people how they can get in touch with you, Allison. It's Allison Darris at Hickory Valley Retirement Community. The phone number, website, right there on your screen. You're welcome to pop in, but if you want to schedule a time to go and meet with her, then you'll have her full attention, and she would love to see you. Chances are when you are visiting at Hickory Valley Retirement Community, you'll meet some grandfathers who are there. Allison mentioned all the men who live there who will share with you, maybe if you're lucky, a funny joke or two. As you well know by now, we're happy to bring you the dad joke of the week. Maybe we'll get into the granddad joke of the week at some point, but here's this week's installment, our good friend Jason Wright with this week's dad joke of the week.
Your dad joke of the week brought to you by Scenic City Neurotherapy. Everyone deserves a laugh.
Good morning. Welcome back for this week's installment of the Dad Joke of the Week. The other day, I was sitting in the park. I was feeding some squirrels, and I was lining them up by height, shortest to tallest, and they threw me out of the park. They didn't like me criticizing. So this photon checks into a hotel, and the bellhop asked him, "Do you need any help with your bags?" And the photon looked at him and said, "No, I'm traveling light." Thank you.
Jokes are a great way to support mental health, but at the end of the day, sometimes we need more than support. Sometimes we need intervention. Scenic City Neurotherapy is here to provide a better way of dealing with mental health issues.